Hello, all the 7 Wednesday fans out there. I know you exist. Can't be uh fanless out there. After all, I have one of the more popular videos out there.
How come
Welcome.
everyone hates you for it?
No.
Anyway,
Hey.
I'm Sad Doyle, the reason you watch this channel.
No, no,
We're
no,
here to
no, no,
talk
no.
about. Sorry?
I'm the reason why people watch this channel. I'm the reason why we all have a career.
Alright, sure, bud. Doesn't that career ever go off?
You're right. Anyway, welcome back to another Wednesday Rants video. And today we're going to be talking about the best anime dub in the world, the Sailor Moon Dick dub. And I guess the Japanese version too, because this nerd knows all about Sailor Moon.
Okay, that's only partially true. Let me explain. I think I deserve to give a brief history about my relationship with the show. No, I'm not gonna go into detail. I'm saving it for my own video at some point.
Because
But
I haven't introduced you yet, you're Saturday Doyle. I'm just making sure people know that.
I don't think I've seen
Venom is me Wednesday. There we go.
but so here's the thing. Sailor Moon is notorious. This is why I find it so interesting. This is probably one of the most censored and changed shows in history. Pokemon has a shit ton. Yu-Gi-Oh has a shit ton. This show is a completely different show based on the way you watch it. And we chose to watch the Dick dub
The
because
best
Dick is a
version. The literal only way to watch the show. God, I love the voice actors so much.
it's a rather lucid experience. I'll put it lightly.
Lucid is a term I would use to describe the show. Yep, sure.
Yeah. And I guess for context, we're coming up at the end of Sailor Moon R. I have finished the show already. This is Wednesday's first time watching the show.
It is, and it's been a ride. It's certainly been a ride.
I can't believe I can even convince you to do this, but
You can probably
I
convince me to watch most things anime related.
sorry. I mean, yeah, probably, but I'm more interested. Well, you give me your thoughts on the show first, and then.
Alright, so to give my thoughts on the show, season 1, it felt like a nice Saturday cartoon vibe, you know? You go in there, you have a couple of beers with the boys and enjoy some random shitty episodes, you know? They aren't the greatest things in the world, but they aren't like the worst things in the world, you know?
No, yeah, it's
Yeah.
super chill.
It's a chill experience, you know? Just go in there with the boys and enjoy a few beers watching fucking Sailor Moon.
Show has a really charming art style, and even the voice acting is like this weird, like kind of soothing vibe. This
Yeah,
is weird.
like
It really is soothing.
for some reason they made like a bunch of the fucking characters southern. And so you can like, oh yeah, I'm from fucking New Jersey. You know, we're in the middle of Japan, but I'm from New Jersey. And I enjoy donuts and getting absolutely bended over by the Negaverse people.
Still children. They're still kids the entire show.
Okay, but they did have an entire arc where they were flirting with one of these Negaverse people.
That is true, but I think we'll get to that when I start talking about those 4 guys in general, because they're very strange in the dub. Jedi is pretty much on par with how he is in the Japanese version, to my knowledge. Like, okay, most of them are pretty much the same. It's Zoisite, the third one, that is where it gets weird, because Zoisite.
Yeah, that's the femboy.
Yeah, well, in the English version, that is just straight up a woman. But in the original, and even the Japanese version, the sub, that's a dude.
He was a dude in like the first episode too or whatnot.
I don't even think that. I think that maybe there's a translation error.
I don't know. All of a sudden, I just remember he was they suddenly grew tits.
Yeah, it's just like I don't know why. Okay, I do know why. It's because like America and like gay people, but Sailor Moon is a weirdly I wouldn't say weirdly because it's expected, but it's a very progressive show. Like way down the pipe, there are characters who are like pretty openly trans. There's a lesbian couple, and they get fucking. That's the most notorious example of how the show censored that. I'm not gonna get into that. We're not even talking about season 3 onwards.
But I haven't even learned about that yet.
Basically they made them cousins, which is just really weird.
Yeah.
It's crazy that America's like, no gay people, but cousins. Sure.
Okay, let's be real. Alabama is a state.
yeah, like that's kind of what I was alluding to. I just think it's funny how they're so okay with whatever. But
Yeah.
in the show, so one thing that the sub, not the sub, the dub didn't do is it didn't properly explain those four villains like at all, and it makes Tuxedo Mask's. I guess we should have said spoilers.
Yeah,
It
heavy
makes
spoilers going forward.
heavy spoilers for a show that came out in the '90s. That if you wanted to watch, you could just watch.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. You're gonna watch
Yes,
this
this is
anyway.
your fault. But they were supposed to be guardians for Tuxedo Mask / King Endymion. They were like Earth Sailor Scouts, and they got like corrupted by Metalia.
Wait, Jedi and all those people?
Yeah, they're like Earth Sailor Scouts.
Oh shit! I thought only
That's
Tuxedo
why they're
Mask
named
was-
after like minerals and shit.
Oh, really?
But yeah, like that's why.
Then why is Tuxedo Mask just named after a tuxedo?
Okay, that's like his own. I don't really know where that came from, but like, he's named after Endymion, like the Greek thing in Greek
Oh,
mythology.
okay.
That's
Oh,
what
I
King
see.
Endymion is.
Damian, yeah.
Okay, that's another thing. I want to talk about the naming scheme, because what the shit was going? So in Japanese, it kind of makes sense. At least Usagi, they really went with the bunny on the moon shtick,
Yeah.
which is like even Dragon Ball did that. There's a whole episode in the original Dragon Ball where Goku puts the fucking bunny on the moon.
Right.
It's kind of like it's a good old fashioned fairy tale, like how we like our Little Red Riding Hoods. I don't think it really has anything to ever do with the show. Like I don't think, she doesn't have bunny powers, right? It's really just moon bunny. Haha, it's funny. Oh damn, I just killed that.
That was so funny.
Yeah, thanks, dude. Thanks, bro. Oh yeah. But all the names got changed, and for the most part, I'm pretty sure fans hate these names changes, and I don't really have strong feelings one way or the other. However, Darian's name is way better in English. I'm not calling him Mamoru.
That
Right?
is
I'm
true.
sorry. I can't see.
Darian. Oh, Darian.
I'll let you go off for a bit about your thoughts on the Dick dub.
I love the Dick Dub so much. Holy. I cannot get over, like, the British cat being like, "Oh, you're such a meatball head. You will never get a Darian to love you."
Crazy how much you nail that voice.
It is.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
That's
I think I was the voice actor.
Oh yeah.
Why am I forgetting, Sailor Moon's name in the English dub?
It's Serena.
Yeah, Serena. "Oh, Serena, you're such a slob, you know. You will never pass first grade if you keep acting like this. You're gonna be held back again."
I don't think it matters considering she literally saw her future and knows that she's gonna be queen of the earth. So
Yeah.
like high school doesn't really matter for her, I guess.
Yeah, high school doesn't matter. She's got her future set. She's gonna take over Japan.
Yeah.
Or the entire world and start like Neo Crystal Japan.
Isn't that
or
how
something.
fucked? Like, that
Yeah.
like takes over the entire planet.
She takes over the world. That's set in stone.
I don't think, at least not in the anime, I don't think they ever explained how that just kind of happened. But like she's
Also,
queen of the
Luna
moon.
is dead.
Moving on.
Oh, where is Luna in the future?
Well, moving on. But
She's dead.
we still have like 6 episodes left of season 2. Everybody, bear with us. But in season 1, anyways, there were 6 episodes that got cut from the show, or the scenes were edited into episodes that already existed.
Really?
Yes, and I'm gonna be real with you. I can't these episodes weren't super duper important.
Yeah, I just want to say that when we out of the Dick Dub, I'm gonna be so.
That's true. The Dick
I'm
dub
gonna
only
be
goes
so
so
sad.
far. The Dick dub only goes so far, and eventually it just kind of drops.
There's Dick. We need to hire him to do the next few.
Dick himself.
We need to get Dick himself. We need to get the old cast back together, the good ones.
Yeah, I get the squad back together.
Yeah, it's gonna be like the Avengers.
It's actually very funny how Americanized the show tried to be. Like they had the whole Sailor Moon Says segment at the end, which
Oh,
I thought
yeah.
was really funny.
I'm
And
actually
that's-
kind of upset that they stopped.
I am also a little
It,
peeved
it
about it.
was charming.
I'm
It was
upset.
charming.
I'm upset that the Ray William Johnson transition stopped happening at some point because they're really
Yeah.
funny. Um, but yeah, I'm not sure. We kind of skip those segments a lot, so we haven't really pointed out. But a
I
lot
know, but
sometimes they just reuse one.
really,
They didn't care enough to actually make a new one every episode. They reuse them half the time. Yeah, there's a good chunk of them that are just like they double down.
oh wow.
They're very clearly just shoehorned in last second, and there's no effort put in behind them. Which is like whatever. I'm not gonna be
They were
pissy at.
still
Like Sonic
charming,
did the same
though.
thing.
They added to, like, you know, the Sunday cartoon feel that I was going on about.
Yeah, it was always funny, like seeing whatever that bullshit they come, because I don't think the episodes were made intentionally with like a moral in mind.
Right.
A lot of the episodes, especially as the show like gets into episodes that actually further the plot. Like sure, there's like filler episodes where it's like, girls
Okay,
are
but
beautiful no matter what.
even the filler plots were just enjoyable.
Well, we had that one with Sailor Venus recently.
Oh,
That
yeah.
was really fun. Thoroughly enjoyed that episode.
Yeah, like that was in a time zone where like the fillers can actually be fun.
I agree. I actually think, like, weirdly enough, this is like maybe an unpopular opinion of Sailor Moon, but I think the filler episodes are some of the better ones because
Oh,
I
yeah.
genuinely do just enjoy the characters getting to be themselves, doing stupid. Because you have to remember, this is like a friend group.
Right.
This is like a group of, and I'm sure
And it
everyone
adds
has
to their characters as well.
I agree. I'm with that. I like it when you get like one episode about a character doing something. Like again, the Sailor Venus episode was in Sailor 2. Sailor 2. Sailor
Yeah.
Moon are we're talking about the one where she's a nurse, and we just think that episode's fucking charming.
It was so charming. We even laughed at some of the shit.
Yeah, and the thing is, when we started, we watch these episodes like 5-6 episodes at a time. When we started on like a bust of an episode. It sucked.
Yeah, it was
and that
awful.
really raised our spirits. So
that made our night.
I genuinely think like most anime can do this, but filler can actually be fun. It doesn't just need to be like wasting time.
I think that's what anime needs to do more, is stop making like the serious filler arcs. They should just have fun. You know,
Yeah,
like
every so often.
everyone harks back to like the Naruto episode with like the dodo bird, but that was
I've never
fun.
watched Naruto. Never touched Naruto.
Yeah, I know, but like people talk about that, and it's just like, you know what? It's fun. If you're
The
watching
example
it,
I always give, and I gave it to you earlier today actually, is the fucking Dragon Ball car episode.
oh
When
yeah,
they get their driver's license. Like that's such a nothing episode. It does not need to exist, but it's so fucking funny. And Dragon Ball fans regularly talk about it.
yeah. If you need to fill in an episode, have fun with it.
Yeah, put your characters. You have to remember, you have characters, and your characters are tools to use in your world. And you just put them in a situation where their personality will shine.
Right.
So making a fucking moron, and again using the Venus episode as an example, making an absolute moron take care of like 4 of her sick friends. There's a lot you could do with that. It was just charming. It was just really fun.
You don't need to have like an overarching villain for anything. You could just have like the killer. You just have the characters be with the other characters.
It's Jeff the Killer.
Yeah, like Jeff the Killer with like Dragon Ball characters. You know what I'm talking about? You know, they could hang out, smoke pot, whatever. Have it should be like a. Can you imagine a Dragon Ball Joe Rogan episode?
Like, and then we got the 7 Dragon Balls. No, all 7 of them? Yeah, all 7 of them.
That'd be
Oh my
so
god,
much
my
fun.
my friend Oolong, he wished for panties. Panties? No way, bro. Real. All of this is real.
Like, you would watch that.
Yeah, I mean, I probably would. I just like Dragon Ball. I think it's really fun.
Yeah. You just have them smoke pot in a podcast setting, just talking.
I do think we're getting a little bit away from the point, though. Kyle, were there some highlights for season 1 of Sailor Moon for you? What were your genuine thoughts on that season?
I gotta say, the Tuxedo Mask arc, you know, where he like sort of betrays them.
Yeah, he's mind controlled.
Yeah. No, not the mind control. Where he was.
Oh, when
where
he was like, I'm doing my own thing.
Yeah.
Wasn't there like one episode that we thought was so fucking funny we had to replay the scene? It was in like the park.
Oh yeah, I think I remember what you were talking about. Yeah.
Like he's straight up, like he's only there for 2 seconds and like sucker punches someone.
Yeah.
Like,
he throws a rose, sucker punches them, says "see you later," and books
That's
it.
Yeah, the shot is him running away. He goes, "See you later."
Yeah.
It was so fucking funny. We had to
It
replay it like
was
3
so
times.
fucking good. Like, holy shit.
I think a favorite episode of mine is during the Jedi bit. I think it was Jedi, anyways.
Oh, Jedi. Was that the
The
one that
first one. He was the
dies?
first one. He gets run over by the fucking airplane. Yeah.
Oh no no no
By
no.
the way, absolutely crazy way to kill your first villain.
Yeah.
Absolutely nuts.
It doesn't like arrest him or anything, just runs him over with an airplane.
No,
like-
they like fight him in like the airfield for some reason. He actually beats Tuxedo Mask in a 1v1.
Yeah.
And then he's run over by a fucking airplane.
That's a crazy way.
Out of all the characters,
Oh.
like I think okay, other ones died. He's the only one that actually got killed by like complete bull. Like that was not. that was
They
so
did him
fucking-
so dirty.
Yeah, like the other ones get killed by like Queen Beryl. He gets hit by a fucking plane and dies.
Yeah,
So
but
that was so funny.
that I want to say that's another highlight where they had like the dramatic death of like the lover of the New Jersey girl.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
trying
that
to-
actually went pretty hard. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. No, his arc was really good too. I think Zoisites is the one that kind of fell a little bit. Like weirdly
Yeah,
enough,
yeah.
I don't know what pronoun to use for Zoisite in this case, but Zoisite's arc was definitely the weakest. And then Malachite's is only really good because of Tuxedo Mask betrayal.
Yeah, Tuxedo Mask made Malachite's won everything.
Yeah, because that was more of a Tuxedo Mask arc than a Malachite arc. But Jedi was just fun because that's when the show started.
And Tuxedo
And there
Mask
were-
carries every scene he's in, especially with the dick dub.
That's definitely an unpopular opinion, but guys, holy shit! Every scene this guy's in is so fucking funny because this guy
It's
just shows
so
up.
funny.
People say he does nothing. I disagree with that. Because
He gives them motivation.
Yeah, he does. He does. Listen. He's not on the level of the Sailor Scouts. He's definitely no fuck. Actually,
No.
actually,
He's stronger than them.
no.
He
There's
just
one
chooses
episode
not
where
to be.
There's one episode in season 2 where he defied a black hole. His cape
Yeah,
was flowing
he
in the opposite
defied a
direction.
black hole.
So let me tell. Okay, I think Tuxedo Mask is the Piccolo of this show. Like he just aura farms the entire time.
He does.
It's so fucking funny. Like he
All
does
he
nothing
does is
but
aura farm.
And like,
like-
season, like his best part was in season 1 where he's completely out for himself and he's like just kind of an asshole. It's so
Yeah.
fucking funny.
And like he kind of beats the Sailor Scouts in that sense, you know.
One thing I do like about it is when he actually does go full evil, like gets mind controlled, he's still not like a bad guy. Like he still teams up with
Yeah.
Sailor Moon to protect innocent people. Because at the end of the day, he's still king of the earth. And he
Doesn't
cares.
he like beat Sailor Scouts in 1v1s as well?
Maybe in season 1, the power scaling gets so fucking really.
It gets so weird. Okay, this is one
And
of
that's actually another. Sorry.
I just want to preface that I haven't finished season 2 yet, but I just want to talk about Rini for a little bit.
Oh, we'll
at
talk
some
about
point.
Rini. Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess we'll just do both seasons at this point.
Yeah, I guess. I fucking hate Rini so much. They take away from the other Sailor Scouts.
Yeah, I
And
want to put this
In
out there.
case nobody knows this, even though it's blatantly obvious, Rini is Sailor Moon's daughter
That is confirmed.
from the
yeah.
future.
Yeah, they actually. I think it's really funny. They literally did the fucking Dragon Ball Trunks arc, but like not as good.
Oh no, they
That's
flopped so hard.
exactly what Dragon Ball did. But
Rini steals the show from all the other Sailor Scouts, and it's not even great. Like the other
okay,
the thing that made season 1 work so much and made it such a comfy show is that all the Sailor Scouts were like together, like, and they had like their own personalities and they were all important.
I'm not gonna disagree with you, but I'm also gonna like I'm kind of in the middle here because I agree that Rini totally fucking takes away from the Scouts. And the best episodes in season 2 are when the Scouts just get to be like the Scouts and they're hanging out and they're friends and it's all. But season 1, Sailor Venus doesn't show up till like episode 50,
Yeah.
like 45. All right, like she takes so long to get to the party. By the time she gets there, she has like no time to herself.
Yeah.
And then this is where I have an issue with Rini. Is Rini shows up really soon after. Like I guess there's like the
so
one
soon.
filler arc. There's the one filler arc before she shows up. That's not in the manga. Like that, the whole aliens, like Alan and whatever her name is arc, that's complete bullshit made up for the show.
Yeah.
And you could tell it's very obvious, but And then Rini shows up, and when Rini shows up, this is like a turning point for people because if you don't like Rini, you might as well drop the show right fucking there because she's a mainstay and she's major for the rest of the show.
I hate
Personally,
it so
I'm
much.
not. Yeah, personally, I'm not that big a fan of her. I've never been a fan of like the bratty, spoiled child character type. All right.
Oh, I hate that too.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it personally. Not my thing. Whatever. If you're into that, whatever, go crazy. I don't mind her so much in Sailor Moon R. It's as the show progresses, and it's crazy because I actually think season 3 is probably objectively the best the show gets, but I don't like watching it. Like I don't care for it at all. And it hasn't got there yet. We're not gonna we'll get there when we get there. But like Rainy stays the rest of the show, and she's a mainstay. And at least in the English versions, and to be fair, the English versions get kind of fucked up because the dick dub eventually ends, and you have to switch to a different dub.
Fucking hell, rest in dick dub.
I know it gets kind of messy. But god damn, I just really didn't like how much the show focused on Rainy. Like I don't like her at all. I just think she's annoying.
Like, I fucking hate. Like Sailor Mercury, take for example. We barely get any screen time of her. She's like not in the show at all in season 2.
I think Sailor Mercury gets more screen time than most Scouts too, being the second one. Oh,
like Sailor Mars isn't really in there, and she's my favorite Sailor Scout, by the way. I just want to put that out there.
Sailor Mercury, really?
No, Sailor Mars.
Oh, Sailor Mars, yes, she's good.
Sailor Jupiter, not that much in there.
Jupiter
we don't even really know much about Jupiter, actually.
Weirdly enough, she actually has like the most stuff going on with she has like the guys she knew that they're not dating, but like
Oh yeah.
She has a lot going on, but like whatever.
I don't think we spend a lot of time with Sailor Jupiter.
Probably the least.
We see more of Sailor Venus than Jupiter.
Yeah, Venus got like 1 or 2 more episodes. Because I think they realized that Venus came in so late they had to like kind of catch up a little bit.
Right.
Mars and Mercury obviously got a shit ton.
Yeah, Mars and Mercury, they are like major staples, but how much of Jupiter am I?
No, Jupiter probably gets the least.
Yeah, Jupiter gets shafted.
It just sucks because like I really think the best episodes are the ones where you get to let the 5 characters like be friends and be chill and be like just do normal friend stuff.
Right.
That ends up with them having to go super or whatever. Because like I don't know, I think it was charming. That's what would happen if my friend.
Yeah, it was so charming. No, dude, we'd beat the shit out of each other.
Oh no, we definitely have like a boxing match to see whose power.
Yeah, we would beat the ever-loving shit out of each other.
That's why the show has female characters, not male characters.
You can't tell me that like Batman and Superman don't have regular boxing matches in like fucking Wayne Man.
Don't even get me started because I could actually answer this question. The answer is no, but like.
No. Bruce Wayne is just like. Put him up there, Superman! I can still keep going. And he's like, Bruce, I broke 7 of your ribs. You're not even in your, like, Batman suit. It's like, I can still keep on fighting. You haven't killed me yet, you son of a bitch.
Superman would let Batman win.
Yeah.
That's the real answer.
They get, like, the Flash in there, and it'd be like... I'm faster than you, Superman. He just like gets like fucking shot to the head. He's done. He's on the floor. He's crippled.
What are you fucking talking about? This is Sailor Moon episode.
The Flash cannot take a punch.
We're talking about Sailor Moon.
A good right hook from Superman to the Flash. He's done. He's probably going to heaven. Rest in peace.
How long is the recording?
Oh, it's about like 20 minutes, 25 minutes.
Oh fuck. All right, finish it up. Give us like season 1. What'd you rate it?
Season 1, I'd probably give it a 7.5 out of 10.
Oh, that's actually not terrible. I really thought it'd be lower. Why?
It's just enjoyable, you know.
Okay.
Probably not as good as like most modern anime, in my opinion, and whatnot. But if you have a group of friends and you have a cold one, crack it open, just enjoy it. If anything, it's really good background sound.
I was gonna say because this is what I did is I'd like study for school. I'd put it on my second monitor and I'd just leave it on in the background. I'd hardly pay attention to it because it's just really charming. The music's quaint, fucking. I just said quaint in a real sentence.
The dick dub
The
is
art's not
funny.
beautiful. It's really fucking funny when it wants to be. Yeah.
Melvin is really funny in the dick dub. I
Funny
love
to be
Melvin.
But yeah, no, I think there's a reason it's a classic. It might
Yeah.
not be fair, but it's definitely a reason it's a classic.
Listen,
and
it's a classic, and you gotta respect the classics. It's
Oh,
definitely
yeah.
not like the best anime of all time, but it's not mid.
No,
It's just good mediocre.
No, yeah, I agree. It is a. It's
Like,
just
there's a
one of-
difference between mid and good mediocre, right?
No, 100%. I agree. Like I think it's a little better than mid. I wouldn't call it like oh whatever.
No,
But,
that's
like,
why I'm saying it's good
yeah.
mediocre.
Yeah, I still would rather watch Dragon Ball literally any day of the week. But fuck it, I'll throw it on. Whatever.
Yeah,
It's good.
you know.
I'll take it.
Season 2, my rating is going to be lower. I can already tell, but I'm gonna have to finish that first.
Yeah, we'll get. Fuck. We already kind of talked about it. We should wait till we get to season 3 and make another video on this.
Yeah. When we make season 3, I'll give my final thoughts and a more broader overview of Sailor.
There's gonna be a lot of Sailor Moon content on this channel. All right, give us an outro.
Okay, well, that's another Wednesday Rants video. Shock, it's not about ranting about the gaming industry or prices nowadays. Can you imagine that? I could
I wouldn't call
about
that a
something
rant. That was like an actual discussion about the show. I
Yeah,
don't think
it's-
either of us particularly.
Yeah, but I
agree.
do Wednesday rants, okay? You know, not Wednesday discussion.
I just need to put my thought out there so people don't think I'm one of you.
Wow.
End the video.
Alright, that's it.